Last time on Have PPC Will Travel. Sabrina Christian led Wolf Lance into the small town flanked by her allies from the Lyran Alliance. The mechs from the 1st Tanya Dragoons responded by attempting to swarm over the intruders and overwhelm them by sheer numbers. Meanwhile, using the distraction Sabrina provided, Silent River moved his forces to the rear of the enemy using the sandstorm as cover. By the time they emerged into the town, the Marek forces had left the target exposed and nearly unprotected. With cover being provided by their lance mates, Foolish Bear and Scorpion rushed around the remaining defenders and charged at their target. Their zeal to bring a quick end to the conflict making them oblivious to the sandstorm that once again was gaining in strength. On the other side of the city, Hauptmann Douglas was equally impatient and charged at the first mech that got close to him. In his eagerness, his attack not only toppled the enemy but entangled his own mech, leaving him helpless on the ground as well. Sabrina must now follow his charge and attempt to save the errant commander from the fast-approaching dragoons.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Megamek, where we're going to continue our battle in the little sandstorm here. Before we get started, while I was between episodes here, I did do a little bit of research. First of all, I found out when we were looking at our planetary conditions, which I think is Control P, is it? Yeah, there it is. 35 degrees is fine. That actually comes out to about 95 degrees real world. But it would need to be more than 50 for it to matter, or less than, well, less than a lot, less more than that. I don't remember what the other side of it was because I wasn't really caring about that. So there is no negative penalty to the temperature. As for the gale and the sandstorm, I'm less clear on because the blowing sand says that the direct fire weapons has a +1 modifier, but it also says it supersedes like the normal gale rules. And the strong gale rules, it seems like some of this is applying, but other parts of it isn't applying. Let me just go ahead and pull up the Book of Armaments here. I guess that can go over there for now. Empty jug. Down in between rounds here too. It's kind of cool. In the what I'm reading from is Tactical Operations from the BattleTech rulebook, and there's just so many different like weather condition rules that can apply. But specifically for blowing sands, there's actually a whole lot of stuff here. I'm not going to read all of it, but apply a +1 modifier to all direct fire weapons and pulse energy weapons, which pulses is what we got. And it says these modifiers supersede any of the moderate gale modifiers see below. Then down below where it says moderate gale, blowing sand automatically includes all modifiers and effects of the strong gale type. So that's page 61. So if we go over to strong gale, and there's further things where you can have varying wind, but I'm not sure if we have varying wind in this context or not. Also, I'm not facing the camera. I might be a little bit low as I read this. I'm sorry about that. But kind of unfortunate I have to do that. So what the strong gale says is you have a +2 modifier to all missile weapon systems. We haven't been seeing that I've noticed. And a +1 2-hit modifier for all direct fire ballistic missiles, which also I don't think we've been seeing that either. However, it does say apply a +1 modifier to all piloting skill checks, and we have been seeing that. So there are a few other things based on if you're an airship, aerospace fighter, battle armor, conventional infantry, which I don't know, the Space Marines might have that going on with them. It might be why they're just sitting there. It says it applies a -2 ground MP to all conventional ones. It's a minimum of 0. Any units reduced to 0 MP could either move or make weapon attacks, but not both. water attacks at rapid terrain, and blah, blah, blah. So that's what's going on for the weather. I need to find a better place to put this thing. I need to get all my books out here, probably, just for a reference. I also need to get a light out here, because I don't really have a good light. That's kind of why I couldn't face the microphone while I was reading. So, with that in mind, one, we went on our initiative, by the way. And, you know what, I probably should start the little timer here. It's going to be another long overrun because I didn't really pay attention to the timer. Or I didn't start it until like I was 5 minutes in. And I think I just did the same thing. Oh well. Oh well. Team 2, yeah, the one mech, the Locust, kind of has moderate damage. They have 21 total units, and we have 13. I think this might have been what I was trying to find earlier. We have reduced their battle value a little bit, and they've reduced ours a little bit just because of just the chip damage that's been done to armor. We still out BV them, but we really need to start taking them off the field, taking the units off the field. Let me find the... they were down here, I thought. The Scorpions moved. Oh no, it hasn't. I'm just not far enough over. Oh, yes, something else I discovered. Up here under View, Force Display. I was mentioning last episode where I kind of wanted the ability to just like click on it and it zooms to them. It's right here in the Force Display. It's not really formatted the way I would hope it was, because this is kind of a big big thing. I don't really even know where to put it, but in a pinch we can do this. So the enemy op4, primary op4 will be down here, and we're looking for the infantry unit. Here we go. But yeah, right here. Can I actually also just go straight from here? Yeah, view the readout right here. Although I don't think that's going to give me the exact information I'm after. Facing northwest, movement 1100. I wonder if that's because of weather. I might need to get the magnifying glass tool out at some point here. It's got a little red doodly-doo up there. A little red doodly-doo up there, but if I mouse over it, it doesn't really tell me anything about it. But I'm betting that's what this is. However, what's the range on their weapon? It's basically a medium laser. They got like a mobile medium, or well, not mobile. Probably a tripod type medium laser on those things. That gives them a range of all the way out to there. Okay, that bears mentioning they got that all set up. Cool. Let's go on. Let's move on. All right. I think I can. What's the minimap is Control M, or I can just go up there and go. So I'm just going to close that for now because I don't really need it right at the moment. Also, let's go ahead and close this back up just to get us as much real estate as we can to see what's going on. Phoenix Hub. I'm going to look into seeing if I can like increase the font of these as well when I'm zoomed out, just so I can read them easier. Oh, I also went in and changed the setting to where the enemy should be a little bit slower moving, so we can see them do it. I think we did see that. I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't want to move any of these things yet. Let's move things that don't really matter. Here we go. The dragon and the shadow hawk. How do I want to proceed with the dragon here? I think what I want to do is getting back here and moving this way. We'll get a little bit of protection. The locusts might be able to circle around, but I'll be able to twist over and see them. Plus, I'm going to have this Shadowhawk backing her up. So let's get Bonnie moved up. Speaking of the Shadowhawk, let's go ahead and get it moved where I want it. Let's get you down. Let's get you like that. See, this really bothers me. They're having issues getting through each other, I guess, but how many hexes did he actually even move? I don't think he moved that far, really. This is the Griffin down here under all this stuff. They haven't done anything yet. These guys are just kind of dozy-doing around. I would like to get some fire on this Thunderbolt. Although not a huge priority target. I did notice over here, the Scorpions moved. That's interesting. But the Griffin and the Firestarter over here has turned to move towards our lights that's going down this way. I may... If I move the Phoenix Hawk, could I get it here? I could. I imagine they would just run behind me, though, if I did that. But +2 modifier. How big is this building? It's a level 1 height, so equal with this. Would have good firing ranges on all this stuff. I think I'm going to move our Phoenix Hawk down that way. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, now we're upset that I'm running on pavement because I'm doing it up here. Turning is probably fine, but if I turn then move, I bet that's the issue. Okay. Well, new plan. You got jump jets. Use them. Matter of fact, we can also additionally turn this way to prevent a runaround, or help prevent it. Okay, next unit. I don't want to move that Shadowhawk yet. What's going on down here? Oh, that Locust got up and walked over here. Okay. Well, how far can you go? Just to there? We'll give a little bit of cover to this Wolverine. Let's do that. It's not great to put the Griffin that close, but we'll have him back off, and he has range to back off. So for now, we're just going to provide some cover. Excuse me a moment. Oh, I got something kind of stuck in my throat a little bit. Okay, you haven't moved yet. Did you guys react to this? No. What else we got? Okay, I don't want to move them. Over here. Here we go. It would probably be smart because she would have all this cover here just to go here, walk there. I think we could even turn this way. Oops, not that way. That way. It's a +1 modifier, so she'll be a little bit easier to hit, but I bet we can, I bet she could knock us out. At the very least, severely cripple it. And maybe do something to this Locust here, depending on what it does. A little bit risky. We're kind of dancing around in front of all of this, but they don't really seem to have a great line of fire up there that I can tell. You've got these buildings kind of in the way. She's down a level from this level 1 hill, so. Okay, we're getting down to the point where I need people to move and react. Well, that moved up. Interesting. that Wolverine's moving last. Now down here, I really need that's going to force a move, isn't it? Okay, let me go to next unit. I'm going to use your mask. Where is the weapon systems on this thing? If I moved you up here, could you turn this way? No, but you're still kicking. You'd still be able to kick the thing. Okay, let's do that. It's a +4 to hit it. Cross our fingers. That mask isn't something we can really easily replace. But that'll put us in good position on the Scorpion. And they haven't really reacted to it yet. It kind of leaves me with this Locust. I'm not entirely sure what to do because I got the building in its way. And I can't just do this because it's going to force a roll. How bad would the roll be? Seven. No. No, it's also cramped cockpit. It's not that good of a pilot. We'll have to just be careful around the pavement. This last unit sure is. Okay, well. Wonder why these are marked with little exclamation marks. Where's everybody else at? What is everybody else? The Wolverine did get up. It doesn't surprise me. He wasn't really hurt that bad. He just kind of got a little off balance. That's our stuff. That's our stuff. The Locust kind of moved up there. Or wait a minute. That's the Warhammer. And those haven't moved yet. I'm looking at the completely wrong place. This Locust hasn't moved yet. Okay. And he's still on the ground. How fast do these things move? The Hermes moves. Five, 8, 6, 9. Okay. I'm currently kind of facing that way. If I got around just to there. If I move there, 1, 2, and he would probably have to try to run on the pavement to do it. One. Which one's moving? Which one's facing? That's not what I wanted. Which way are you facing? You're facing southwest, so that way, which means the Hermes is the one facing northwest. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all I did is move him here, that would cause them a lot of trouble. Because they would, at the very least, would require rolls. Now, he's not as bad as a pilot as the other guy. He would probably need 5s to do all that, but that's still a chance he could skid and fall over. And even so, he would still have trouble getting all the way around behind me, unless he goes through the building. The building is height 3. But he could just charge straight through the building, but he would probably damage himself in the process. So he's not going to get a whole lot of great modifiers on him if he does this. In fact, do I want to jump with him maybe? Because that would give him much better modifiers. 12 range, 12 heat. What kind of heat did you generate? Not that much. So yeah, let's maximize our modifiers. Just jump to there. It's only 1 hex, but it's a little bit better. It does make it harder for us to hit stuff, but I'm willing to take that risk. Okay, what do we got here? Free Rolls League, Locust. Succeeded. Needed 3, rolled 3. Everybody else succeeded in what they needed to do. Oh, he was standing up. That's what he needed an 11. Because of the yeah, that hurt him. Needed 11, he got it. So there we go. Where the Hermes went over there, huh? The Vedetti's like right directly in front of me. This Firestarter's moved up as well. But first, what I think I want to do, I'll start with you. Let's pour some fire in on this thing. Needs 8s to hit. Why? 4 plus 2 because I ran. The blowing sand. And I guess he moved a little bit. Okay, well. Let's go ahead and get this Locust, his targets. What's being fired at him? The Scorpion's firing the LRMs. Needs 10s. Okay, hopefully be okay. We need 8s to hit. Hopefully we get them. Let's go ahead and get on the Firestarter. Fire everything, because I don't think it can overheat under normal circumstances. Now this could, because it's got the large laser. Large laser generates 8 heat by itself. Because either you fire the large laser or you fire everything else. But I'm kind of thinking we fire everything else. Need 9s to hit or 10s to hit with the other machine guns. Or, like I said, the large laser on him would be 10 to hit. So we might have an easier time hitting this Vedetti. Maybe we could like knock it out or knock out its motors a little bit. So let's fire the medium lasers and machine guns and look kind of in the back arc of that Vedetti too. So hopefully that will be enough. Everything but the large laser. What do we got going on here? This Warhammer's like pincered in this Locust. It's got around behind the dragon a little bit. Let's go to next unit. I don't want to move that one yet. Here we go. This one I do want to mess with. I've got a Locust in front of me and I got a Shadowhawk right here. Shadowhawk has weapons in one of its arms. Alright, you're a 1V variant. Got machine guns and a medium laser. armor I would consider to be normal for your mech type. You have 8 points in the legs. As a Shadowhawk, I do 11. So 8. You have 12 total if I kick you in the leg. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to fire well, I'm going to definitely fire the medium laser and the SRM2 at this guy. AC 5. Would I be able to hit that Vedetti? Theory. So let's test that theory. I'm going to fire the AC 5 and LRM 5 at that Hermes, and then we'll go kick that Locust. Over here, if I twist, that's what, my right arm? Right arm has my AC 5. I could punch this Locust. Oh, this Wolverine's probably going to give him the business. Let's try to maximize the business. 11's to hit with the medium laser. Well, both medium lasers. And we will punch as well. Oh, that's a rear firing arc laser. I forgot they had them. Let's just fire that. All right, here you're within good range. 9's to hit with the PPC. Anybody in good LRM range? No, it doesn't appear to be. Are you generating heat? No, you're good. Let's go ahead and throw a PPC at this armored personnel carrier. Okay. Well, all we have is this Hermes over here. 8's to hit. So let's fire all of this. The LRMs. What would be the 2 hit to hit with it? 11s? Yeah, let's dump some ammo. What's this? This is our Wolverine. He did get up and kind of moved around here. I think we are kind of focusing down on these locusts pretty heavily. Get over to SRM6. I need 5s to hit this thing. Okay, we're going to fire the SRM6 and the medium laser, and I'm going to secondary target this with the AC5. I saw him fall down, possibly destroyed. Okay, first of all, the Scorpion fired its LRM-10. One of the LRM-10s hit, 6 of the missiles, did 5 damage to the left arm, and 2 internal structures remaining. And also 1 damage to the center torso, which happened to destroy the searchlight. Okay, the Mercury, only 1 of the lasers hit the Scorpion for 5 points of damage to the turret. Our Locust here fired at the fire starter, hit the center torso, destroyed his searchlight. Looks like he hit with everything. Really stripped the armor on one of the arms. Phoenix Hawk also fired. Well, he fired at the Vedetti. Guess not also fired. Hit the left side, which also destroyed a searchlight. Has 13 armor remaining, but did some motive system damage, which is giving him extra piloting skill rolls. Looks like everything else missed. Okay, the Vedetti against our Locust, hit with the AC5 in the left torso. He's got 6 armor remaining. Shadowhawk, Bookworm, fired at Locust, split his fire, just missed with everything. Didn't have great chances anyway. The Dragon, Dreamer, Ronnie, she missed with her laser. The Griffin missed with the PPC. Phoenix Hawk missed us. Let's see here. The Hermes fired at the Warhammer, center torso right. I'm sorry, rear. Has 4 armor remaining in the rear there, but somehow destroyed the searchlight from the behind. Okay, Shadowhawk, Silent River fired at the Hermes as well. Or not as well. He's in the rear armor for him though. Center torso rear. Did not destroy the searchlight, but he has 1 armor remaining. AC5, right arm, and the missiles missed. The AC5 there missed. Or Hermes fired at us. The AC5 missed. Our Wolverine fired at this Locust. SRM6 hit. Destroyed the left leg. Destroyed the gyro. I'm pretty sure that knocks it out. Well, also all these engine hits knocks it out. So we destroyed the gyro and the engine. It's done. I don't need to kick it. Good grief. And the AC5 did hit this armored personnel carrier as well, destroying its searchlight. Not that it matters. We're in broad daylight and in a strandstorm, so... Okay. The Firestarter attacked our Locust, hit center torso. Machine gun did a glancing blow on the left leg. Looks like the rest of this stuff missed. One of the Locusts fired at our Wolverine. Hit us in the left torso. Yeah, also hit us with a small laser in the left arm. Our friendly Wolverine fired at a Locust. I don't know which one. I assume it's the one that's already down. Yeah, because it's transferring damage all the way to center torso. But he missed with a lot of this stuff. He did 9 to hit that thing. Weapons fire for Locust number 2. Firing at the Warhammer. Hit the right torso, otherwise fine. This Locust fired at our Wolverine, hit us in the left torso. Searchlight destroyed, 10 armor remaining. And the right armor? Right arm. The Rifleman, our allied Rifleman fired at... Can we... I guess we all concentrated on the one that was down. They still haven't killed it. It's going to be salvageable if I want it. Presumably, once it's destroyed, they'll stop shooting at it. The 1V attacked our Shadowhawk. He hit us with a machine gun. Right torso. Yeah, destroyed the searchlight. The Flashman missed with everything. The Shadowhawk missed. The Vindicator... I don't think I noticed that... Oh, they had a Vindicator. Okay. Vindicator missed. Avenging Angel. Isn't that like a special kind of Vindicator? Like a hero mech or something like that. Okay. Our Warhammer fired at this Locust 1V, number 2 of its name. Right torso with the medium laser. Did a glancing blow. On the right arm. Hit it with the machine gun. Right torso critical. Had no effect on the internals. Might not even have internals, or I don't know. Here we go. Glancing blow. So 2 missiles hit. Right torso. Did a critical hit on the engine. Okay, that's kind of cool. And also stripped the armor off the arm. Griffin missed our Locust. Their Thunderbolt missed our Wolverine. Our Thunderbolt missed with everything. Alright. Time for the kickies. Physical kick. Need a 7 to hit. It's only going to do 4 damage too. I feel like that's going to do more harm than good, honestly. Next unit, please. Okay. I was going to, I think, punch you. 2 hit, 12. Doesn't really matter if I miss, because I'm not going to fall over. Give it a shot. What do I need to hit? I need 8s to hit you with that. What about punches? 9s. I think I'll risk the kick for this. What's the kick here? 7? Give it a shot. You know what? No guts, no glory. And you don't need to punch that building. Do you have anything you can do to this guy? Try to punch him. 7? Sure, give him a punch. Miss, 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 miss. Ooh. Oh, the fire starter kicked us. That's great. Warhammer kicked the crap out of the Locust there. Knocked his leg off. Went right torso. Our Mercury did manage to kick the Scorpion, giving him some motive damage. That'll be useful. Wolverine, we did punch in the head that Locust. 2 armor remaining. He's still conscious. The Shadowhawk missed the kick and so fell over. Did a little bit of damage to herself. She didn't hurt herself though. The Locust did hurt himself in the fall, but he's still conscious. That Locust stayed standing. This one had his leg removed, so he automatically falls. Hit his head. He's very hurt. Or no, he's not. He's only 3D. I thought I was reading that backwards. Okay, so our Phoenix Hawk generated a little bit of heat. Wolverine generated some, and the flashback. Of course, they've been firing a lot of lasers. I think this is the Locust that has engine damage, so it generated 2 heat. The fire starter generated up to 7 heat. That's interesting. This Phoenix Hawk generated 4. Damage from blowing sand. That only applies to kind of winged stuff, floating and maybe even hovercraft. Okay, let's keep moving here. We did not win the initiative. We have 1 moderately damaged unit. They have 2. 1 destroyed and 2 heavily. 1 crew trapped. Wonder who that is. One of our guys is moderately injured. Assume it's the locust because it's kind of internal now. Who do I want to move first? Probably you. Get up. Then this is rubble. I don't want you to go through rubble. Can you go like this way? Yep, you got it. Or she, that's boss lady. She should be a decent pilot. She still needed a 6 to get up, though. I really need to train up our pilots a little bit. That's kind of difficult to do in the current economy. What do we got going on down here? See, this is madness right here. The spider did kind of break off and was starting to head this way, though. You know what would be good? Let me get you selected. Can you get up and start rolling this way? You need an 11 to get up. Why? Minimal arms. Plus what because of the sand? Because he's on sand. So sand is actually making it more difficult to stand on. Strong gale, cramped cockpit. Didn't I already move this? Oh, that was bookworm up here. Well, you I need to cycle out. +3 and not use the mask this time. Also gets her lined up against that fire starter again. I honestly don't know what to do about this. 11's kind of a ridiculous number to need to get. Himself thing. I think I need to eject him. He's not going to get up from this. He's just going to destroy the mech. Six, mech is prone, bad weather. He's probably going to hurt himself ejecting. But we'll just start shooting and destroying that locust. I don't want to lose the locust either if we can at all help it. I'm pretty sure he's got that under control. So if I just moved you straight down this way, it's +3 modifiers to be hit. Let's do that. Griffin. The APC moved up a little bit. I don't think it's got anything really super dangerous on it though. Just a couple machine guns, which is great. These things are lined up to where they're just going to come up and flank us if I try to go down that way. Can I get over here? Really? I could trade places with the Wolverine if I moved. Do that. Actually, rubble there in the wheel. Let's do that. Okay. Shadow Bookworm got up. You failed that roll. You also failed this roll. Hurting yourself with a hit in the process. Exactly how much damage do you do to yourself when you eject? Well, supposedly he's dead. We'll figure that out here in a minute. Okay, must make a penalty check of... That's our friendly Warhammer. I don't know what he did. He turned on, run and turned on pavement. And the Venetti and the Hermes kind of all congregated up there. We're down this way, so what can we see? If I torso twist, I can see that Hermes. I mean, he knifed it with that, or if I twist the other way. Okay, so twist back the other way. And we can get a laser on him. We might as well. Also give him a chance to cool off a little bit. Who's this? The Mercury? That fire starter coming to meet me? I need 9s to hit with that. Might as well. Let's see if we can't knock out this fire starter a little bit. He's overheating a little bit. So he should have a little bit of a penalty towards his attacks. What do we need to hit this locust? 12s? Nines? 11s? Can you hit anything else? Could hit the Thunderbolt or the Wasp. 10s, 10s. 12s. 9s. Okay, let's do this. We're going to fire the medium laser and the AC5 at the Locust, and the LRM-10 at the Thunderbolt. Although it's a secondary target, which gives an additional 1. It's going to be 11 either way. Let's concentrate on the Locust. Going on here? This is a Shadowhawk. Can you see much? You kind of see this armored personnel carrier. Sort of. Let's get our AC5 out and take a look at the numbers we need. I would need a 9 or a 13. Alternatively, if I twist, he is suddenly in medium range, medium laser range. So let's do that. I'll also probably get a punch off on him with the left hand. Griffin. We are stomping range of the armored personnel carrier. That is good. The Javelin, I would need an 11 to hit. Thunderbolt, a 12. How about the LRMs? What are we doing for that? 11s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 4 11s. Looks like 11's our best bet. Let's go ahead and look back at this guy. It's not a great chance to hit, but it would probably do more damage to this javelin. This is a fire javelin too, if I remember right. Yeah, a bunch of medium lasers. Let's do it. Then we have this Shadowhawk over here. Right there, okay. Let's twist you this way. And see which of these would I be better off shooting at. 8s or 10s? Probably him at that point. So fire that. I wonder why it does that. Go ahead and fire. Just go ahead and fire everything. This is who? Wolverine undamaged. Oh, they've kind of swarmed around this guy, haven't they? Well, let's see. The locusts would be 6s, 7s to hit. Whereas the javelin... sevens and 8s. So let's go ahead and go after this locust. And we'll go from there. Okay. Phoenix Hawk hit the Hermes with a medium laser. The Mercury hit the Firestar with one of its medium lasers and one of its small lasers. Vedeti hit the Shadowhawk in the center torso, just doing armor damage. See, the Shadowhawk Bookworm hit this Locust with a SRM-2 and a medium laser, stripping some armor. Kind of low in the arms, but still fine, more or less. Armored personnel carrier didn't do much. The Fire Javelin did fire at our Wolverine, hit with 3 of its lasers. What did it need? 9s? Good grief. The right arm's pretty well stripped a little bit there. We messed with PPC. The Phoenix Hawk fired its large laser at the rifleman, hitting the left lower leg. It's fine otherwise. Low armor. The problem with the rifleman 3N is very low armor. Hermes managed to tag the Warhammer with an AC-5. Our Shadowhawk hit with a single missile on the Vedeti. Their Hermes missed the Flashman. Our Wolverine hit with an SRM-6. 4 missiles hit to the Locust. Left arm a couple times. Once on the left torso. And once on the right torso. Okay. 3 Worlds League fired at the Mercury and hit with a machine gun to left torso. Their Locust fired at our Wolverine, hitting with a small laser in the left arm. So we're pretty much fine. Rifleman firing at the Phoenix Hawk. Center torso hit, center torso hit. Not a whole lot going on there. That Locust fired at the Warhammer, didn't do much. This Locust fired at our Shadowhawk, needing 8s and 7s. Left torso, right torso, left arm, all taking some damage. Left arm's kind of getting a little bit, I mean, it's in single digits. I guess it's 9, it isn't that bad. Flashman firing at the Stinger, stripped the leg armor off of it, otherwise missed with everything else because it needs 10s to hit, of course. The Warhammer hit this Locust to the center torso, left arm, destroyed the arm, hit the left leg, destroyed the right torso. Did a hit to the gyro. Destroyed the left arm. Man, it hit with 4 more missiles. Center torso is getting stripped. Left torso is getting stripped. He's still down there. He's probably going to get a kick here in about 2 seconds. The Vindicator fired at our Wolverine. Missed with the PPC. Hit us with 4 LRM missiles. Center torso. Their Griffin fired LRM-10 at our Mercury. Managed to strip armor, quite a bit of armor off of it. I need to get her out of there. Thunderbolt missed on everything. Scorpion Managed to destroy the leg off of the Mercury. So she's down. Large laser at Cowboy. That's the free rolls league. So he looks like the free rolls guy missed. She got hurt in the fall. But she's still conscious. Okay. Well, what can you do to this thing? Can you punch it? Need an 8 to punch it? Go ahead and punch it. Go ahead and you need a 7 to do it, but go ahead and try. It's probably stupid. Okay. We managed to punch this thing in the head. This locust here in the head. It's down to 2 armor there. He's hit, but he's staying conscious. The Warhammer, yeah, kicked the ever-living heck out of that locust. It is now dead. This locust missed our Shadowhawk. No, it hit with a Shadowhawk with a kick. You hit our Wolverine with a kick. The Griffin hit the armored personnel carrier with a kick, has 1 armor remaining. And the Firestarter is internal on the Mercury, critical on the engine. The Wolverine kicked the Locust, right leg, takes 11 damage to it. Has 1 internal structure remaining, critical hit on the upper leg and foot, and also the lower leg and hip. Destroyed, basically completely ruined that thing. It's got 1 structure left, but it doesn't really matter. Physical attack for the Flashman on the armored personnel carrier. Section destroyed. Commander injured. Crew stunned. Piloting rolls. You succeeded, you succeeded. No, you failed. The Wolverine, Moss Lady fell. Did not take damage. Didn't take pilot damage. This Locust must make 5 piloting skill rolls. Left foot actuator, leg, all of this. You failed the first. We needed a 14. That wasn't going to happen. He blacked out too. Okay. It doesn't look good for him, but it also doesn't look good for one of our guys either. I'm going to have to eject that other pilot. Phoenix Hawk is up to 10 heat. But we're well and truly over. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of editing on this one. Yeah, we're down 2 mechs basically. Or they're light mechs, so they're low BV, although I'm not sure what to do about that pilot that died, supposedly. I got 6 pilot hits is normally death, but the advanced rules don't necessarily count for that. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to do a little bit of reading on it, and I might make a decision. I'll probably just leave it. I might just leave it as is, though. I mean, that's part of it. So, I'm well and truly over. So, until next time, crash and burn.